He holds a good thing.
It is time.
Okay. Who did what when? Susan, you don't have a regular Siddur, is that correct?
Oh, well, I do right now if you tell me the page.
Okay, 164. And you could lead us. And Susan, would you be a correspondent to Susan?
Am I doing Hebrew or English?
Would you rather do Hebrew or English?
I can do Hebrew.
Okay, then do Hebrew and lead us with Hebrew. And
Okay.
Dr. Susan Miller, you'll be the correspondent. We are on page 164.
Ashrei Yoshvei Vetecha Od Yelu Chasela. Tehillah David Arimimcha Hai Hamelech Arbracha Shimcha Li'olam Va'ed. Gadol Adonai Michalab Me'od Ligdolato Ein Cheker. Hadar Kabod Hodecha Udivrei Niflosecha Asicha. Secher Rab Tipka Yabi'u Vizita Sechad Yuranenu. Tov Adonai Lakol Urachama V'Kol Yasa Ma'asav. Kavod Malchusecha Yameru Ukvu Rasecha Yadaberu. Malchusecha Malchus Kol Elamim Imam Shaltacha B'Kol Dor V'Adur. Einei Kol Elecha Yasaberu V'Ata Noten Lachem Etzu Klam B'Yito. Sadik Adonai B'Kol Devracha V'Chasid B'Kol Ma'asav. Ritzon Yereyav Yaseh V'Esh Shavacham Yishma B'Yoshiyeh. Tilad Adonai Yedaber Pi V'Rech Es Kolbas Sarsham Kacho Li'olam Va'ed. V'Anachnu Nevarech Ya Me'ata B'Yad Olam Hallelujah.
Beautifully done, Susan and Susan. We recall today with love those who are in our hearts and our spirits, and grace us with beauty, with love, with support. Whose yahrzeit is the 6th of Tevet, Monday, December 21st, 2020. The following names are listed in our perpetual memorials: Sarah Barriston, Hannah Bucksbaum, Nathaniel Jacobs, Jacob Kress, Philip Leibovitz, Mark Schneider, Evelyn Semmer, Joseph Wallman, Bernard Hennison, and who did we not call? Okay. Yahrzeit and Mourner's Kaddish is on page 198. And I'm going to ask Susan, let's try together, shall we? Susan Kornblatt will lead us on page 198, Mourner's Kaddish.
Just a minute. Okay. Yiskad Abba Yiskad Akshemei Rabba.
Amen.
Divrach Yivertavi Yamlich Malchusei V'Chaye Kun V'Yom Mechon V'Chei Dechol Beis Yisrael Ba'Gala B'Zman Karib B'Yimru Amen.
Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Olmei Olmaya.
Yisbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yispa'ar V'Yisraman V'Yisnasei V'Yishadar V'Yishaleh V'Yishalal Shemei Dekudashah B'Richu V'Elah Ninko Bircha Tavashirata Tishbachata v'nechamata, damiram b'yamav v'yamru, amen.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemayim, v'chayim aleini v'yakol Yisrael v'yamru, amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mramav, v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yamru, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Susan Kornblatt.
Thank you.
And would you add anything to what you mentioned this morning about Dad and about davening and Kaddish?
Just one of the things that my mother was concerned about when my father died, many things, but one thing that who would go to the cemetery and who would say Kaddish for everybody else, because he was the one that always did it for everybody.
Okay, so how does it feel to pick up the banner, the flag, as it were, and to proceed?
All the more reason for me to be committed to doing it, because I knew it was important to him.
And what do we need to do to persuade you to come more often, to get an opportunity to recite Ashrei? In no time at all, you'll be reading it.
You know, I think that's the first time I ever led Ashrei, when I said I would do it just now when you asked me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was always my children that did it, not me.
Okay, then let's bench Chiyanu for all of us. All right, together. Baruch
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechianu v'kimanu v'hichiyanu lazman hazeh.
Amen, amen, amen. How does that feel, Susan?
It feels great. Thank you for encouraging me. We can move along now. I'm not making any commitments, but I'll be here.
We'd love to have you. And, you know, the joy, the collective joy of seeing each one of us be picked up and pushed further. And it's inspiring to everyone, Susan, I assure you. There's nobody here.
I just had to show you that I really do know how to read Hebrew on prayers.
Well, there was never a doubt in my mind, but we need you to do it in front of a minyan and to gain that sense of courage and testimony, because we testify to a certain truth. Beautiful, Susan. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yifat, when was the last time you davened?
End of last week, but I would like to respectfully pass today. Thank you.
And Jeffrey, when was the last time you davened?
Last Sunday.
And Susan Miller, when was the last time you davened?
Saturday, maybe? Was it Saturday? Jeff is shaking his head.
Saturday. Jeffrey, when you say last Sunday, you mean a week ago Sunday, not last night. Okay, then
Right.
You're on, and we're delighted to have you. We rise, page 200, and if you have a talit, Jeffrey, that'd be a good thing. Okay. We'll wait.
Okay.
Yifat, I hope you had a decent day. Not too. It's got to be a relief after the bat mitzvah that had to be a total tsunami and tornado of acts and events.
I went to Maytal the other day and I said, all right, hurry up, let's go. We got to do a run through. Just kidding.
And of course, you recognize this.
Yes. You haven't eaten it yet?
I just got to shul today to pick him up.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it tastes twice as good. Okay, Jeffrey, page 200.
Bahurachun yikaper v'lo yashiv v'hir ba'ala shivar povla yirkoch amato Adonai Hashem chamelch yaneinu v'yom karenu Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch hamvarach le'olam va'ed. El Chai v'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'Olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Amari V'Aravim.
Amen.
Amen. Ki Heim Chayenu V'Arech Yameinu V'Hem Nega Yama V'Layla V'avatcha tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai.
Shemo.
Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavecha, v'chol nafshecha, v'chol meodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele. Asher Anochi Mitzavecha Hayom Alevavecha Vishinantam Levanecha Vidibarta Bam Vishitecha Beveitecha Uvlechtecha Baderech Ushakbecha Kumecha Ukshartam Liot Al Yadecha V'hayulatotafod Beineinecha Uktavtam Amzuzot Beitecha Uvisharecha V'hayim.
Page 202 in the middle.
Leman yirbu yemechem b'mei b'nechem al hadama asher nishba Adonai lavotechem latet lahem ki mei hashamayim al haaretz vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemur daber el b'nei Yisrael v'amarta lehem v'yasu lehem tzitzit al kanfei b'dehem l'dorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf b'til techele v'haya lechem l'tzitzit b'ritem oto uzgartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam v'lo tatur achrei levavchem v'acharei einechem asher atem zonim achareihem Leman tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kadoshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
Morris, please, the middle of 205.
We affirm the truth that he is our God and that there is no other, that we are his people Israel. He redeems us from the power of Cain, delivers us from the hands of all tyrants. He brings judgment upon our oppressors, retribution upon all our mortal enemies. He performs wonders beyond understanding, marvels beyond all reckoning. He has maintained us among the living. He has not allowed our steps to falter. He guided us to triumph over mighty foes, exalted our strength over all our enemies. He vindicated us with miracles before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. In wrath, he smote all of Egypt's firstborn, bringing his people to lasting freedom. He led his true children through the divided waters as their pursuers sank in the sea. When his children beheld his might, they sang and praised him, gladly accepting his sovereignty. Moses and the people of Israel sang with great joy to the Lord.
U'malchuto b'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe v'nei Yisrael chana shira v'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam
Mi como proferim Adonai, mi como
Mocha nedor b'kodesh no ratilot of seifele Malchut Ranecha Pokeyam Lifnei Moshe Zeli Anu V'Yamaru Adonai Yimloch Leolam Va'ed V'Ne'emar Kivanai et Yaakov Agolom Yachazak Mimenu Baruch Atah Adonai Goal Yisrael.
Morris,
help us, our Father, to lie down in peace and waken us to life again, our King. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wing. You, O God, guard us and deliver us. You are a gracious and merciful King. God, our coming and our going, grant us life and peace now and always. Praise to you, Lord, eternal guardian of the people of Israel.
Ushmor Teiten Valechem Shalom Me'ata V'ad Olam Baruch Atah Adonai
Oh,
Shomer Amo Yisrael.
amen.
Kin lanu melech elata Baruch Atah Adonai
Oh,
Hamelech B'kvodo Tamid L'mocho Leinu Le'am V'ed V'yakol Ma'asav
amen.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah
Amen.
Yamad Yivrach Yirtei V'yamlich Malchutei B'chayechon U'vyomechon U'v'chayei L'chol Beit Yisrael V'galav Yisman Kariv Yimaru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Le'amei Amaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipoar V'yitraman V'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei Kudusha B'richu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushkata v'nechamata damiran b'yama v'yimaru. Amen.
Amen. Silent Amidah, pages 210 to 220. God directly.
Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru imru amen yaseh shalom shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yitkara v'yitkara Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich ma'otei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei l'chol Beit Yisrael Bagalavis Makari Vimaru. Amen.
Yehi Shmei Rabba
In
Mevorach.
Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach. Le'olam le'amei amaya. Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipoar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei l'kudesha. V'richu le'lam in kol yachata v'shirata. Tushata v'nechamata. Damiran v'yama v'yimaru. Amen. Tivka Baslo son of Tahon to Ko Israel, Kodanu Bahamdi Vishmael Vimaru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya. V'chayim Aleinu V'al Ko Yisrael Vimaru. Amen. O says Shalom Bimromav. Huya says Shalom. Aleinu V'al Ko Yisrael Vimaru. Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol latet gedula liotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoye haratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot hadama shelo sam helkenu kahem v'gor aleinu k'cho hamonam v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
Shabbat, you miss it out.
Kakatu b'toratecha Adonai imloch leolam va'ed v'nemar Haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yer Adonai echad ushamo echad.
Susan Miller, Horace Pines is your grandfather, is that correct? That is correct. Okay, so in the future, please let us know so that we can have you lead services, because you're it. You're the one who is saying Kaddish on his yahrzeit, and he told me he would love to hear you lead services. So if you have, seriously, that would be an honor. We recall with love those people who are very much in our hearts, who direct us, who guide us, who inspire us, and whose yahrzeit is today, the 7th of Tevet, Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. The following names are listed in our perpetual memorials at Chizuk Amuno: Herschel Brown, Meyer Cantor, David Kaiser, Beulah Oppenheim, Morris Pines, Morton Poland, Rose Raffel, Celia Robinson, Ida Saltzman, Isidore Schwartzman, Rose Shapiro. Did I miss anyone, Jeffrey?
And today we also remember Elaine Fox.
I'm sorry, who?
And today we also remember Elaine Fox.
Elaine Fox, correct. Today was her burial day.
Margie,
her yahrzeit-
Margie is joining us.
I'm sorry?
You'll see that Margie is joining us down below.
Hi, Margie. And hi, Stuart? No,
There,
Stop.
okay, I tweeted, hello.
I'm sorry. What's remind me, your brother's name? I'm so terrible.
Steve,
Steve. I knew there was an S. And I just saw you at the funeral for this beautiful lady. Elaine Fox was today, this afternoon. And anyone who had the privilege of meeting her will never, ever forget her. And her presence is present, vivid and presence. On behalf of all the Minyan, we wish you comfort and healing at this time of sorrow. It's an honor to be here with you. And Elaine Fox, of course. Yortzeit and Mourner's Kaddish is page 226. And Margie, would you lead us in the Mourner's Kaddish, please?
Iskadav Iskadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Dibra Hirute V'Amlich Machute B'Chayechon U'Vyomechon B'Chaye D'Klal Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala U'Vizban Karim V'Miru. Amen.
Amen. Yehi Adam Borach, Lamamamaya.
Yish Merabah Le'olam Omaya. Miparach v'yishtabach v'yispa'ar v'yisroman v'yisnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei d'kedusha b'riachu
Oh,
mikol birchata v'shirata tishbechata v'nechemata v'amiram v'yama v'imru amen.
amen.
Yehi shloma rabba min shemaya v'hayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mrama, uyaseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael b'imru. Amen.
Amen. I'm going to keep you just for a little second. Margie, tell us something about Mom that's special to share with the Minyan. Short.
She was the most gracious person, thankful for the smallest things in life, and those are what mattered to her the most. Family, friends, just her health, just gratitude for the things that many people take for granted. She never did, and everything deeply touched her. She didn't ask for much or need much, just to know that the people she loved were happy and healthy.
Thank you. Scott, are you available
Steve,
for a moment?
Steve.
Steve. Okay, I even wrote it wrong. My God, there's Steve. Tell us about Mom, please.
Greetings. I just want to say how important this minyan was to my mother. It was between Seven Mile Market and Chizuk Amuno. Those were her two passions. And fortunately, you're only about a 2-minute ride away. And I know she was very inspired by the davening there and the breakfasts after the morning minyan. And I think you really brought a lot of fullness to her life just by the friendship she acquired at the minyan, and how I saw when I was there how people would greet her, and as we say, kol hakavod to everyone in the minyan. And I know it's Rabbi Shawali, a lot of the success of the minyan is because of you. So you brought a lot of joy to my mother's heart, and I thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Steve. You're embarrassing me, but more important is that all of us, every time that Mom was with us, and she still very much is, brought a sense of dignity and beauty, human beauty of the greatest level, a sweetness and a loving kindness that is just brings tears to your eyes. And her memory is a blessing. Her memory is a blessing. And for many years to come, may you find a lot of nachas from your children and your grandchildren. Steve, you live in Israel how many years now?
24.
24 years. So Jeffrey, just know that we have another immigrant who left us and yet comes to us and is fully at home here at the Minyan. Again, on behalf of the Minyan and the congregation and Klal Yisrael, Hamakom Yenachem Etchem, B'toch Sha'ar Avlei Tzion v'Yerushalayim. Please, God, watch over us, protect us, and on happy and wonderful occasions.
Jerry wants.
I'm sorry.
Jerry
Jerry wants to say something.
I just wanted to say that, as you know, I send out many emails, and I used to send to Elaine all the time, and every single one, she would send me a thank you, told me how she enjoyed it, and keep them coming.
Jerry,
The way I could.
She forwarded them to all of us. She had a whole list of people she would forward them to.
And now I get to see the man behind
Yeah.
all the emails. Nice to meet you, Mr. Huffman.
It's Dr. Hoffman. And
Okay.
he has
Jerry.
By the way, Ralph Dolgoff's yahrzeit is coming up. I'll keep you posted. Thank you all. Before I really have to get up for breakfast in the morning. Sleep well, be well, and God be with you, and God heal you. To you.
Thank you, Moshe. Lila Tov.
Thank you.
Lila too, Jeff.
Lila Tov. Jeff Davis, you're my hero. Okay, all our heroes. Thank you, Lila Tov, Lila Tov. Nadia, Lila Tov, my dear, Lila Tov. And
Lila too.
Lila Tov. Susan, I know you'll be back.
Great, nice
Thank you,
service.
Thank
Good
you.
night, Lila too. Nice service. Take care. Good night, Lila too.